Hi, this is Mila, and I'll be opening and making MJ's Miniverse, Make It Mini Dinosaurs, Jurassic World. Now, this series has 12 balls, and since it's Miniverse, there's usually a tail, and for this one, right here where it says Jurassic World, there's like a little number. Right here you can see the 3. I thought I would open ball number 3 first because it is my lucky number, so yeah, there we go. It's a bit pokey, and unlike the other ones, it's more like, I guess, it's not a complete sphere. Like, the bottom is really, really flat. But I guess we'll see what it looks like. And look at that! I opened it all in one go. I'm so excited. Okay, ooh, something orangey on top. Okay. And do I need this? Not really. What does it... Just in case I need to look for rares or something. Okay, that's what it looks like. Let's see. I don't know what it is because basically I just went to look at what the potential tells are. And when I saw that they're numbers, I basically just want to make sure I don't get the same number. Like, I don't get doubles. But, like, I'm not looking for a particular dinosaur because they're all so cute. Okay, how did I make it fall? I really need to rearrange the Harry Potter stuff on the side. Like, I murdered that. Ooh, that's fancy. It looks quite particular. Okay, so there's this package. There's this, which I assume goes inside. Ooh, a biogenetic suitcase. That is adorable. I already feel like a scientist. To be fair, I do have a degree in science, so... Read me first. Why? Okay, I will open... Okay, I will put this right here. And then I will look at the read me first. Just briefly, though, just so I can show it to you rather than read it myself. Because... there's things happening. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So there it says standard dinosaur, Mosasaurus, hybrid dinosaur. So there's different kinds of dinosaurs. I guess, okay, looking. This is an egg. This is a cylinder. And this is it says egg. So it's a very round egg. So depending on what I'm getting, I guess it's different. I guess I'll like see what I get first and then I'll reread the proper section. So what is this? Oh, wait, I see it. I see it right here. It's for storage and display. I guess it's kind of like maybe an incubator. Okay, well, let's put it on and see. Okay, whoopee. There we go. And it goes, oh. I was like, it goes where? There's like stuff stuck on, so I don't think I'll be able to put it. Yeah, no, I won't be able to put it. I need to remove the extra materials. Okay, I will fight this at a different point, but it does look very cute and I guess a very scientific. So I will put this inside. Does it go up or down? I guess like this. Okay. Does it click? Oof. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe if it clicks in, it's going to be easier. But this does not look very encouraging. Oh, one went in. Hey, there we go. Okay, it's no longer coming off. Ooh, this is actually really cute. Incubator wise, like it does inspire like the crazy scientist genius. Okay, let's look. Ooh, okay. So there's the entire collection. There are 12 to collect. Okay, now they're all really cute. Now I'm starting to pick favorites. Oh, look at the Brachiosaurus. Like, isn't it adorable? Oh, the Triceratops. Ankylosaurus, it's adorable. They're all so cute. Oh, the Spinoceratops. Okay, I am loving this collection. And I don't know whether you can tell, but I'm going for the ones that don't eat meat. I don't know whether I'm like subconsciously scared. It says like there's a scan, there's a code you can scan, I guess, to find more information about the dinosaur. And what's on the back? Okay. There's a code, biosin. Okay, so they're kind of not telling me what it is. Is it just me or there's no name for it? I guess I really have to like scan in to go figure it out. I guess I'll be figuring it out as I go. Oh, it's a cylinder. Okay, wait. If it's a cylinder, it's one of the hybrid dinosaurs. Okay, so it didn't really exist. Oops. And it's going to be in a cylinder, I guess. Or at least I hope so. Otherwise, I sound kind of crazy. Twist the cap to open the cylinder with the spoon. Add 1 to 3 leveled spoonfuls of dry DNA powder to DNA liquid A inside the cylinder. Using the pipette and the DNA liquid B. Add DNA liquid B to the inside of the cylinder with liquid A and powdered DNA. Do not overfill. Okay, do not overfill. They put it in bold because I do love to overfill stuff. Okay, close the cylinder. Gently shake the cylinder to mix the 2 DNA liquids and DNA powder. It may take up to 5 minutes for the DNA mixture to settle. Okay, that is weirdly specific, and I guess that's what they're showing pictures. Sorry, I haven't really looked at videos, so I guess there's the DNA powder and one mixture added to the other mixture. Okay, so okay, now I'm nervous. I feel like I'm back in lab and I'm clearly not well dressed for it. I'm not wearing gloves. I don't have any goggles on. There's no lab coat or anything like that. So I feel very unsafe right now. I hope none of the materials are dangerous. Okay, so we have a pipette. There's something else in here. Oh, that's the species 7002. Okay, it looks like sparkly powder that I've had before. Okay, there's something else in here. I have learned my lesson though. I keep checking. Hey, there's a spoon. Okay, there we go. That kind of reminds me of the Harry Potter spoons that I have like 3 bajillion of. Which I'm not complaining, by the way. The spoons are adorable and I can use them in my mini kitchen. Also, don't judge the little curtain here in the background. Oh, that looks scary. That looks so scary. Like you can kind of see the face. Oops, sorry. It's so twisted. Oh, there we go. You can see it better even like this. Oh my goodness, this is so scary. Does it fit? Kind of fits so you can incubate. That is adorable. That is so cute. Oh, I shouldn't shake it and like make bubbles come out. Okay, and what's inside here? Whoops. I mean, it wouldn't be me if I didn't make something fall. Okay, and let's see what's... Ooh, because it's a hybrid, here's the second species, so it's 5,201. Okay, I am loving this case. Okay, now I'm supposed to take a spoonful. Why do I feel like I need to cover... Stay. Okay, I need to cover the liquid, because the floor, because I feel like I'll be spilling all over. Okay. Nope. If I were to... There we go. Okay, it's open. Okay, now I'm very nervous. Once I open it, what will I find? I mean, obviously it won't come out. Uh-oh. Okay. There's some liquid in there. Okay, so I could take the liquid out if I decided, which is good because this is a really cute dinosaur. Is this? Kind of looks like the Indominus Rex. Just, I've seen the movies a few times, I think. Okay, let's grab the first DNA, like the powder one. Okay, And it said 1 to 3, so I think I'll start with 1 and see, whoopee, stay, and see where it goes from there. Because it does show that it's a dark liquid, like on, sorry, I keep dropping. It does show that it's a dark liquid and that it's going to become green. So, and I just have this much green and I'm not supposed to overfill. So I'm very curious. Maybe there is some kind of a reaction with oxygen. So, oh, that is sparkly powder indeed. Go in. Okay, not too bad. Sparkly powder check. And let's, this is so me, and I've not on the mini kitchen. Okay, let me, why do I do this to myself? I'll be right back. I need to go get a towel because you probably can't tell, but there's stuff all over. Okay, thankfully, I don't think, where's the pipette? Did I drop it? Seriously, where is the pipette? Did it go behind? I will be right back again. There it is. It had fallen in the garbage. Okay, so what was my point? Yeah, thankfully the liquid didn't stain my my drawer, my very white drawer. And what I'm thinking though is at least I won't be able to overfill it because I, you know, spilled some of the liquid out. Not a lot. Okay, I will put this away because if it's sparkly powder, I would like to not have it everywhere. Okay, let's add more liquid because nothing can go wrong if I open another container with things to spill. Okay. And I do have to say, it's not that I'm just like that uncoordinated, but I also think it's because the camera is in between me and what I'm doing. So it's sometimes like not the most comfortable position. Okay, so this is the other species, the 5201. So I'll take some liquid and let's see. I'll try to pour some because I think there's some powder that's left on the side. Okay, it looks like there's a ton of space. Oops. Oh no, I hope I really didn't like... It does say not to overfill it. I don't think there's... Why did I spill? Can I add water? I don't think that's the best of ideas, but... Okay, there we go. I guess that could be an experiment. What if I add water? Okay, this is now empty. I guess I used all of the other species of DNA. So I guess in my case, I don't know if using more of the DNA is gonna do anything different. And I don't think I need the spoon, so I'll just close it. And now I'm very nervous to shake because I need to make sure that it's nicely closed. There we go. Okay. I don't want to over tighten it either. Ooh, it is turning green though. Okay, lightly shake. I guess I'll just like this. Ooh, very nice. And it's not too dark of a color. Okay, I am loving this. This is a beautiful series. And I know it says like it can settle, but okay, it's really bothering me. The liquid is not high up. I'm gonna go bring some water. I now have water from the sink. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do a separate video, but I guess there won't be a separate video with experiments because I already kind of want to see what happens. Okay, there's no liquid in here. Let's grab some water with the pipette, and very scientific, it's literally water from the sink. I will put this down because I'm a bit nervous too. There we go. Okay, maybe grab the liquid from there. Okay, is there still more space? Okay, a bit more, I guess. I don't want to overfill it because it does need to have like a nice, like it does need to have like nice space, I guess, for air. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't like seeing the, where is it? Okay, I don't like seeing the air on top. It's like bothering me. But I guess like, they do need it to mix properly. There we go. Yep. Guess what? Liquid is coming out because I overfilled it. But thankfully not a lot. So, whoopee. Let me just wipe it down. Okay. And it does seem like the water mixed in quite nicely. There is some air left, so that's fine, I guess, for mixing purposes. And it does look really, really nice. Like you can see the entire dinosaur. I'm very, very pleased. Perfect. Well, let's put it in its little incubator, which I guess, now that I'm thinking, I can't plug it in properly, so give me a sec. So using the scissors, I kind of lifted the little piece here. And pardon my nails, which I feel like it'll be what I'm saying in every video from now till the end of the school year. I will start with the more difficult bit, which is this one, trying to get it in. And now, of course, it's turned the wrong way. Okay, almost. And there we go. It looks, no. Why do I do this to myself? Sorry, I made it pop out. I guess it's not incredibly solid inside. But I guess that those are the adventures of science. Sometimes it doesn't exactly do what you want it to do. But there we go. There is my Indominus Rex. Well, I mean, it is merited, but look how adorable it is in its little incubator. I will close it and let it grow so it can eat everybody. No, you wouldn't do that. I will teach you, just like I teach my students, to be nice and kind. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you for the next little dinosaur we get to discover together. Bye!